This is your sports TV station in Lorain, WLCS TV 20.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Lorain High School for the Lorain Nationwide Classic Tournament. My name's Tom Bauer, and my partner here, Alex Medina. We're here for probably the 20th year for this tournament.
Yes.
Now, Alex, you wrestled at Admiral King.
Yes.
Then moved over when they closed Admiral King to Lorain High. You wrestled in this tournament, actually, didn't you?
Yes, quite a few times.
How do you feel wrestling? I know you wrestled a lot of tournaments during your whole career. How do you feel when you come back to your own home school to wrestle a tournament?
Coming back home to wrestle a tournament, it's a different atmosphere. Like it's your home. You feel comfortable here. You get your groove going on.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of funky to explain, but anyone who wrestles in their hometown, they understand it.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
In front of your home fans, rather than out somewhere where no one knows your name, this is always an excitement for Lorain. Now we're going to do a pool tournament. So there's going to be a 5-ring circus going on, ladies and gentlemen. There's 5 mats out there, and the wrestlers will be on each mat. Sometimes there'll be 2 or 3 going on at the same time. So we'll do our best to keep you updated with all the Lorain wrestlers.
Jenny dear, don't forget my dress for the fashion show. We want to look my best now.
Jenny, we started our book report. Here's the cover.
Yeah, now all we need is a beginning,
a middle,
and an end.
Jenny dear.
Hi, honey.
Are you feeling blue? What's wrong with being blue?
Well, where should I start?
If you're a teen dealing with stress, there's help. Visit the Will Rogers Institute website for a free booklet about teen stress and how you can de-stress your life.
Right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. First match of the night, Caleb Kopp wrestling DeMuzio from Twinsburg. Looks like they're sending the wrestlers back to the quarter, probably getting something started. I see the official. He's motioning the wrestlers back to your corners. Something's up.
Something with the table.
Well, yeah, they're probably going to wait till they all get started at once, maybe national anthem or something like that.
They said they're working on it.
Okay, thank you. Did you know about this?
He didn't tell me. He said they're working on the whole bracket.
Okay, thanks. All right, referee has brought him back out to the circle, shaking hands and getting ready to go. Now, 106, first weight class. Now, Caleb is probably a junior, but looks like he's in trouble. Anytime you get on your butt with the wrestler on top of you. Yeah.
There was no scooting out of that one.
No, he was too tight. So he gave up the 2. Now he got to fight for getting out of bounds and starting over again. And here it comes, back to the center. So what we don't have is the seeding on some of these wrestlers, because in a pool tournament like this, you get 3 matches, but they pool them with seeds, so you may be wrestling the top seed in your first match. You never know.
Yeah, then you don't know where you're going to end up in the brackets.
Yeah, exactly. All the wrestling going on in all of these mats are all in the first round of 4 separate pools. So the wrestlers that do the best out of their pools will wrestle in the A tournament tomorrow. The ones that do poorly will still get a chance to wrestle in the B tournament tomorrow.
They'll just have a tougher time fighting their way back.
And fighting their way back.
Break that grip off the wrist.
He got the bar arm and Caleb and turns him to his back. I see the referee count for some back points. This match, he rolled out of it. And only gave up 2, maybe?
3.
No, gave up 3. Yeah. See, my guess is this Twinsburg boy is probably one of the top seeds in his pool. So Caleb will get a chance to come back in 2 other rounds of his pool and still get a chance to wrestle up into the top bracket. Because this boy looks like he can use both bar arms on both sides. No points yet. No points yet, but as soon as he gets him in a high bridge, he's going to end up with points.
This kid's a strong kid at 106.
Yeah.
Big kid.
He got his tube, then they stopped it, potentially dangerous. Whenever you get a wrestler up on his neck like that, it's a good, just jump in there and stop
It's asking for trouble.
Yep. Caleb had a choice, took up. He spent the whole first period down, so it's a good choice to take up. See what he can do.
Hopefully he can hold him down, get a couple turns.
So he got a key. The Twinsburg wrestler is actually getting his hip higher than Caleb's hips, and that's that. But he rolled out of it.
That was a close one though.
Yep.
He's got to make sure he doesn't get too high with that boot in.
You can't see what he's doing with that right arm because it's hidden from the camera, but I think he's trying to cradle him up a little bit.
Looks like
you see Twinsburg pretty soon. That knee gets turned anymore, it'll be a potentially dangerous in there. See the official, he's watching it real close.
if he could get his leg back, he could sit back and he could roll it backwards. That or he's gonna have to try to roll through it, which looks like he's trying to do right now.
Right.
He's gonna lose it.
Twinsburg worked his arm out of that thing. The best thing to do now is probably try to drive him out of bounds.
Yeah.
So he can't get away on you.
He might be giving up. Yep.
Yeah. Twinsburg's an experienced wrestler. Coming out of a crate, getting cradled like that and coming out of it with points.
That was a deep cradle too. He was able to swiggle his arm out of there, get it around him.
But if you were a cradle wrestler, if you get a chance to get back on top again, you always have a chance for a pin.
Oh, yeah.
That's one thing about being down. What is he down?
Down 9-0.
9-0.
That cradle, if he keeps working different types of cradles here and there, he could work his way back pretty fast.
Twinsburg choice. I'm guessing he'll probably take top again because he looks like he's a bar arm kind of wrestler.
Oh, yeah.
Likes to work on top.
Hopefully we get to see a good first move out of here out the bottom. Get his arms away from that.
Official didn't like the way he was tight-waisting him a little bit, so make him start legal. Give everyone a chance. There he is.
There you go, good first move. His hips are still under him. He's not going to be able to.
You got to get that left leg out of there. Twinsburg's experienced. See, the official has to walk behind him, checking for locked hands. That's always a situation where you got to know what's happening in front, but you also have to know what's happening in the back.
Oh, yeah.
He got that bar in deep again.
There you go.
There he is.
I'm pretty sure he'll give him his yep. There goes the one.
Now, if that move would have happened in the middle of the mat, he probably would have got a 2.
He would have got his 2.
Yeah.
He would have got around and got 2.
Yeah, he got it to his feet. Makes it 9-1. About a minute to go. What you're hoping for now is that takedown to your back.
Oh, yeah.
You can't always count on that, but especially you got a kid from Twinsburg. He looks like he's good on his feet. I think the officials stopped that because they're right there next to the chairs from the other mat, and it's kind of getting dangerous.
Yeah, it's pretty tight squeeze in here.
Yeah.
5 mats going on.
Yeah, when you put 5 mats, like I said, it's a 5-ring circus going on.
Oh, yeah.
So officiating, you have to use some common sense. You got to make it fair for all the wrestlers. There's another takedown, and I think to his back.
Yeah, he's counting them off now. As long as you don't give up the pin, shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, 20 seconds to go. Now it's a matter of pride just to keep fighting. 14-1. See, Twinsburg's letting him up a little bit, wanting him to commit. So thinking about getting that bar arm again.
I mean, looked like he was trying to complain to the ref, but I mean, if you don't give him a little leeway, you got to try a different move here or there.
Yeah.
You can't just stick on the same move.
And that's probably what the ref didn't say it to him, but kind of gave him that look like, yeah, your experience, you know.
Yeah.
Well, 106. Caleb will get a chance to come back in that second round of the pools. He'll have a curtain wrestler, so time will tell, you know, who's seated and what will happen. I think the next wrestler up is going to probably be a Bartlome, but I don't know what Matt will be coming to. See, actually, Lorain has 2 wrestlers in this 113 class. They have Asia Evans and Brian Bartlome. We'll have to keep an eye out and see which mat they are assigned. Yeah, I don't see either one of the wrestlers coming up, and there'll be a time we're going to take a little break while get set up for the 113 class.
Hi, I'm Teddy Bruschi. And I'm Jerome Bettis. For years, we knocked heads on the football field every time the Pittsburgh Steelers and New England Patriots played. But now we're teaming up to help people all across America who are uninsured and struggling financially. It's the Partnership for Prescription Assistance, and it's already helped more than 6 million Americans in need in all 50 states. If you or someone you know needs help paying for medicine, call 1-888-4-PPA now, or visit our website at www.pparx.org to see if you may qualify. It's a free service, a free phone call, and you can get your medicines for free too. Winning the Super Bowl is a great feeling. Winning 3 is even better. But so is helping millions of Americans who are uninsured and struggling. Call the Partnership for Prescription Assistance toll-free number now. The PPA team is standing by to help. Hey, you know I was just kidding about the 3 championships. Well, if you
All right, here we go. Sam Martin, 126, wrestling Marsaw from, I think, Buckeye Local. Beaver Local, I'm sorry. Beaver Local. See, Beaver Local's in the red singlet. He gets the red color. Sam's putting on his green right now.
Beaver Local made one heck of a trip over here.
Yeah.
I know we went there a couple years ago, and it was a journey down there.
That friendship started a long time ago, and actually it was a very competitive thing because we've done their tournament, they've done this tournament. Yeah. Yeah, way back in the Turnus's days, I think they liked the Beaver Local crowd coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Hard-nosed wrestlers, just like Southview was back in the day. Yeah. Look at Sam's trying to work for some inside. He got to fight out of that shot. He turns to the double. He had a chance to sprawl out of that single, but once he got the double, he's down.
He didn't get his hips down fast enough. But right now it looks like he's working back up pretty tough.
And here's a quick pin.
Oh, wow.
There's a quick pin. He just turned him, buried that head, put you on your shoulders. I mentioned Beaver Local being a hard-nosed wrestler. They like that mat wrestler.
Oh, yeah. They go out there and they mean business.
Yeah. Well, Lorain hasn't fared so well at the lighter weights. We'll see what happens here coming up in the middleweights. The next match should be coming up with George Colvin and Raquan Tipton at 138. Tipton has Kabuski from Bay. Colvin has Plants from
Worthington
Kilbourne. They made a trip today coming up from Columbus.
Oh yeah, that's another far one.
Yeah. It's always nice. You get that. I'm sure they're going to stay overnight here.
Yeah.
It's always
it's always a fun experience. You have these 2-day tournaments, and you're coming out deep, and you gotta get a hotel room. Really get a lot of bonding time with the team.
And nice too with a pool tournament. Everyone's still in the tournament after the first day.
Yes.
Now you get a lot of times you get some of the big bracketed tournaments. Your wrestlers go 2 and out. They don't do anything that second day. They just sit around.
Sit around and get fat the entire time.
Well, we're going to take a little break here, waiting for our 138 weight class coming up.
To the men and women of the United States Armed Forces, the USO is home. The USO depends on the generosity of the American people. Donate today at USO.org.
Here we are.
Oh man, that was quick.
We missed a little bit of the beginning. He squirms off his back. He gives up some points, but don't get pinned.
Hopefully we can see a good first move coming out of him.
Yeah, let's see what he got. Let's see what he has. He got 45 seconds left in this first period. That's what you have when you have 5 matches. You have whistles coming all over the place. Everyone gets jumpy.
Oh, yeah.
The official understands that.
First couple times they'll give it to him.
Yeah. You got to get to your feet. Nothing good happens when you're on your belly.
Oh, no. Being flattened out like that.
Yeah. Stretched out. You got to get your knees up underneath you and to your feet.
Usually the only thing following that is a stalling call.
Now he's wrestling Kabuski. This is Tipton's wrestling Kabuski from Bay. Just a few seconds left in this period. Can you get an escape in a second? He's got to work his way to his feet. Yeah, that's a good sign. Work your way to your feet. That means you get down in that second period, get your chance for an escape, and come back with a takedown.
He's a fighter right now, and he's going down again.
Yep. Referees will get it set. We got a mat up here. And then we're going to move over. I got Aaron Huff wrestling over here on mat 2.
A nice
with
double leg.
Nice double leg to a takedown.
Almost straight to his back. Did he count it? No, he didn't get any back points on those.
Yeah, working for a bar arm. Now Aaron's only a freshman.
Yeah, he's a tough freshman. He works hard all summer long and everything. And then he's got to watch that. Go from going out of bounds, he's got to pull him back in.
Yeah. He's just at the very, very, very edge, but he's getting a little. Getting points over there, but now he rolled himself out of bounds. He got himself a couple points. Maybe not. No, maybe what we seen was 2-1 counts.
Yeah, I think it was 2-1 counts.
Yeah, which means he took him to his back and he worked his way over the edge. Yeah. Yeah. And now we're going to go back over to take a shot of that.
Over here.
This is probably Calvin's match.
Yeah, George Colvin, I think it is.
Yeah, Colvin is wrestling Worthington, aren't they? That's a Kilbourne.
Yes, that is a Worthington Kilbourne single over there.
Now here's the problem with a 5-mat circus. We got wrestlers on 3 different mats.
Back over to mat 2.
Yeah.
Huff is trying to, oh, he just got to step over that head.
Yeah, and he did, and he did.
There it goes. He's got to settle back and arch his back.
Yeah.
He's got to get his face out the mat.
Yeah, and he got
And
this
there's
pin.
the pin.
Actually, that was his uncle, Gary's favorite move. Walk up.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, Gary was a big
right
heavyweight.
over. Oh, yeah.
Walk right up over his head. All right, back to Colvin now. Back to Colvin. Colvin in control.
You got to break him down again. Looks like he's trying to. Can't make up his mind.
Yeah. So I don't see where his clock's at. See how much time he has.
He's got 40 seconds.
40 seconds.
He's up 2-0.
Yeah. Keep him on the mat. Work. Got that bar arm behind his back.
Oh, he's got a nice half in. Uh-oh. Oh, there goes. Uh-oh. He's in a funky roll. I got him in the best looking position right now.
Now he's still in control.
Uh-oh.
Not now.
Not anymore.
Gave up the reversal. Makes it 2-2.
He's got to be careful he doesn't go up.
With just seconds to go.
And now he's getting his back points for these last couple seconds. I think he got 3. No, he only got
just 2.
Just 2. Still not too bad.
So Worthington comes out of that period 4-2. So I think the problem is he was bridging off of his head.
Yes, he
and
should
that's
have
where
been.
the official counts start counting you.
If he had just kept his chin up and got on his shoulder, he wouldn't have. He wouldn't have broke the.
Don't break that 45.
Yeah,
but as soon as you put your head on the mat, that's a whole different story.
Yeah, that's a giveaway. Looking at a nice. There you go. Straight to the back.
Yeah.
Ran it across.
Take down with back points coming.
If he lifts the head up, he might be able to get the pin. He's got to settle. You got to. There you go.
There you go.
He's going to get it. Yep.
There you got it. Nice pin.
He worked hard for that one.
So that's 2 wrestlers in a row. We've seen 38 and 45. Aaron Huff and
George
Colvin getting pins in their first round of their pull.
We move up in the weight, and looks like these guys are looking a little tougher up in the weights. Hopefully the lower weights will bounce back and get something going on.
You know, I've seen sitting out there in the thing a couple of the lighter weights in street clothes due to injury.
Oh yeah.
I think both of the Edward brothers, who were probably projected to win this tournament, one with a bad knee and one with a bad elbow. Yeah.
They would have definitely flew through a couple of these rounds.
I think Devin has won a couple tournaments already, hasn't he?
Yes, he's won 2, I think, so far.
I knew he won the Avon Lake tournament. I knew he won the North Canton tournament. I didn't know what he did in his dual meets. But the North Canton is a prestigious tournament down there,
North
32
Canton, that's
teams.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
It's a huge tournament. I was talking to Devin earlier. He looked like he really wanted to be out here on these mats too.
Yeah. You know, you get an injury, you got to nurse that injury and get healthy. Yeah. Because it's the end of the season that really counts in wrestling.
Oh yeah.
When you get into
got to make sure he's solid for sectionals. He doesn't want to come out here on a little old holiday classic tournament and mess it up even more than possibly put him out for the season.
Yeah. No Lorain wrestlers up. We had 3 in a row right there. And 1, 2 out of the 3.
Yep. Not bad.
Okay.
Freedom to think for yourself.
To disagree with the government.
Freedom to be equal.
To be different.
Freedom to raise a family.
To marry the man I love.
The freedom to worship the God of my choice.
To live with dignity.
The freedom to be me.
To be whatever I want to be.
Defending freedom for over 200 years.
All right, back we are to mat 1 with Tommy Delgado wrestling Kopinski from, wrestling Meany from Bay. Question about something middle of the mat. They're just figuring out what clock's which. The officials telling El Cherokee over there to reset the clock. All right, Lorain Delgado is green, Bay is red. Some hand fighting going on.
He's doing a good job circling back in the center too. Uh-oh. Didn't give up the ankle pick.
You know, some things in a tournament too, you never get a chance to scout very many of your opponents. You don't know their style. You just have to wrestle your style and hope for the best.
Usually, if we got a good coaching staff for Lorain. Usually, they're out and about, scanning the area, seeing who's up,
and figuring out what you have to do to combat that.
Yeah.
Well, Delgado is taken down. He's going to have to fight to his feet. He tried and he rolled right through that, but he still. You got to get that arm out of that bar arm.
He's done a good job rolling through them all, but only time how long he can keep it up. And I had to try to fight his way out of bounds without getting a fling the mat or anything.
Yeah.
See if he can't get him to roll him out.
There's a. Oh, he did give him 2 back points. Must have had him on his back a lot longer than I didn't see him on it. That roll through.
The rolling around, it was a slow roll, but I didn't think it was enough to get
neither did I.
Getting back points off of.
Yeah, neither did I. I thought it was a nice little roll through. Usually you have to check a man in at least a second check, then you get your count started. I didn't see him get checked on his back. Looked like there was a little spot of blood out there. It'll take a little blood of time.
Something coming from his knee.
Yeah. One thing with blood time, you got to take your time because you got to get it stopped. They won't let you wrestle out there if there's any blood on the mat or on the wrestler.
Yeah, they cleaned it up pretty good.
Yeah. Now, usually you see blood coming from a nose.
Yeah, usually it's a nosebleed or something.
Yeah, from a knee, it has to be some previous little.
Yeah, he's probably got a scab ripped open or something. Yeah, you see a lot of nosebleeds out here on the mat, so.
Yeah, that's wrestling for you. And some kids are just bleeders.
Oh, man, yes.
So sometimes that coach just said, oh, yeah.
Just a little flick to the nose and they'll start pouring.
Oh, well. Now, one thing that's, well, it's not new, but it used to be a rule that you couldn't coach while you were on injury or blood time. Now you can. So I see Coach Ralston over there is giving him some instructions while the trainer's taking care of that blood problem.
Looks like he's got it all bandaged up.
He'll be down. No. As slick as that takedown was in that first little flurry there, I thought the Bay kid might have just given him an optional start to kick him out and try for another takedown. But
looks like he's pretty tough on top right now.
Yeah, he's a mat wrestler because he likes that bar arm series.
Oh yeah, Tommy had a good move coming out, but couldn't keep his hands under control himself.
Now there's a fact where he just kind of rolled out of bounds. No back points when your shoulders are over the line. Okay. 18 seconds to go. You got to get a good start.
He's got to at least get out and get one.
Yeah. First move. Now Bay's controlling his arm. He's working that bar arm again. That's the only move he's used so far, but it's been successful. Twice he's put him on his back. Here's is the case. Baywater defers. And I think if I'm Lorain, I think I take up.
I'd either take top or neutral. He wasn't doing too bad on his feet.
Yes, it's take neutral.
Bay right now, he's
a lot of them take down because you get that extra chance for an escape. But I don't think he was going to get an escape in the first period. He's not going to get an escape in the second period.
His bake is tough on top.
Yeah. Good choice to take neutral. But you can't let him double leg you.
He hung on to that head way too long after that kick out. He's got the head deep. It's not looking good.
Wasn't looking good. No.
That was a deep half. It would have been a tough fight to get out of that one.
Yeah. I don't know who his next opponent will be. Kirtland, Brown from Kirtland in the next round. Let's see who does a little better job, Tommy. Now we're waiting for Aaron Neal to show up. I thought I seen him warming up a little bit over here by mat 3. So
I think he's over there, and he's over walking around in the warm-up pit right now.
Okay. So just because he was warming up by mat 3 doesn't necessarily mean he's going to be on mat 3.
Not with these pools they have here.
Aaron's opponent is going to be Powers from Normandy?
Yes, Normandy.
You know, I wonder if they wrestled. Normandy was at the Avon Lake tournament.
Yes, they were.
Was Aaron wrestling in the Avon Lake tournament?
I don't think I think he missed out on that one.
He missed that tournament.
Hopefully he kept his eyes open on that in that tournament, though. That way he could have an idea what he's up against.
We'll be back after this little break. We're waiting for Aaron Neal to come up. And we're back in action on mat 2 to watch Aaron Neal wrestling Mr. Powers from Normandy.
Yes, sir.
I don't know how many matches Aaron has had. I don't have a record in front of me. But he was projected to be one of Lorain's top-notch heavier weight wrestlers, which he may be the only one in uniform today.
Yeah,
so,
it's looking like it.
Yeah. He had a real nice football season, 2 years in a row, so we're looking for big things in all sports from Aaron.
There he goes with that nice low single.
What a nice pick, wasn't that? Yeah. And I don't know if he's a on-your-feet kind of wrestler, but as fast as he could take down there, I might want to think about kicking him out and doing it a couple more times.
Right now he's looking a little high and shaky on the top, but he's cranking that really hard.
Trying to get the boots in, yeah. There comes a turn now. See, the referee may jump in there pretty soon. You see him staring at that arm behind that neck like that.
Watching it.
Worrying about that potentially dangerous. He went out of bounds. That kind of got him out of the situation. Working under his pits. Nice basics.
Aaron's got some nice pressure on his hips right now. Looking to break him down a little bit. There you go. He let him up easy.
Yeah, as soon as he got to his feet, kick him out.
He knows he's looking. Apparently he's feeling pretty strong on his feet. There he goes again with that single. Yeah. Finish it over, switch it to a double.
Yeah. So I think his strategy is going to be work him on the mat, work him on the mat. If the kid gets to his feet, let him go and take him down again.
Make sure he's working for what he's trying to get. Aaron's trying to slip that arm back out.
The one leg locked up. Well, 10 seconds to go. I think now the strategy, just hold him down no matter what he does. Just hold him down.
Make sure he doesn't give up a point. Nothing silly there at the end.
Nothing silly, nothing cheap. All right.
Good first round. Hard nose.
Yeah, 4-1, and the one was a kick out. Give Aaron's a choice. He took top. Feels confident he can get that arm in there, maybe pressure him over to his back.
Looked like he had a nice bar in there right before the period ended. Wonder if he'll try to go for it again.
That's exactly what I thought. That first period had another 20 seconds. He'd have been working on back points.
Oh yeah. Right now he's doing a good job keeping that kid's head in the mat. He had a deep half in.
Keeping the arms underneath him. Here comes the tilt. Here comes the tilt.
He's got to be careful he doesn't tilt himself too much. He just got to settle back real quick. Maybe if he can punch a little deeper and run it over the head. Yep, there goes the potential dangerous.
Well, what potentially dangerous does is it knows you got the hold in there, but it makes the official work all that much more to make sure you don't do anything, because these are big, strong kids, 170-pounders. Yeah. Calling a caution on the clear view. I think he jumped a little early. It's paramount that the official keeps the safety always in mind of the two wrestlers.
Oh, yeah.
And the higher you go in weight, the stronger the wrestlers become.
The more body weight being thrown around.
And you wrestled 182.
Yeah, I wrestled 182 my senior year and my junior year. Well, my junior year was 189.
Okay.
A little heavier, but
and then they changed the weight classes that next year on you. Okay.
Had to cut a little bit more.
When you said you came down from about 220 to 182 for wrestling, I wonder what Aaron came down from.
Aaron, last I knew he was a solid 190, I think, around football season. So I know he's cut a couple pounds.
Yeah, got down to 70.
Where he's at. He looks good at 70 though. He's looking good.
Now, when your strategy to kick him out with 30 seconds to go, you got to get it. You got to get the takedown.
Yeah, he kicked him out with a rough 30 seconds. He must be feeling really confident about his stand-up game right now. But right now, I can't tell if he's gassed or if the kid's finally putting up a good fight against him.
Yeah.
Looks like he'll get away with that 1 point.
So Lorain's choice, he's taken down. Now the question is, in your opinion, you wrestled all these matches, would you use the most energy when you're down and trying to fight off of it and you're on your feet bouncing around?
Me personally, I don't like being on top too much, because I feel like I spend a lot of energy trying to hold a guy down, because you got to move around a little bit more. But when you're on the bottom, I mean, if you make a good first move and you catch the guy off surprise, then you can get out really fast, and then you don't use as much energy, and you can focus your energy on your stand-up and try to take the guy down again.
So you always like to take down to get that escape, get that point, get that reversal.
Yeah, I just take him down, let him back up, take him down, let him back up until I can take him down and get him straight to their back.
See, the official out there had to call a stalemate. There was nothing's going to. They would have held on to that for another minute and 30 seconds.
Yeah.
One had one leg, one had the other leg.
Nothing was going to happen there.
Yeah,
it's a good call. Make sure they keep the action going. That's always important.
Yeah.
There you go.
What, he grabbed that? Yeah.
Switching it up on them ankles again.
Here's a case 7-2 with a little over a minute to go.
See if he can't get some back points.
Yeah. Now, if this was a dual meet, you would expect to try to get some extra back points to get into that major or
get
that
major decision up in there.
More team points. Now in a pool tournament, all you have to do is win.
Yeah.
So you get that better seed in tomorrow's bracket.
Whether he wins by a point or 10
pin,
points.
yeah.
Got him for locking hands.
He's locking hands around both legs. He's pretty much had to hold the kid down. 39 seconds. He got that arm tucked back up under him. Here comes a tilt. Now, you don't have to be reckless with 30 seconds to go.
Oh, no.
Don't have to be reckless. You do something that allows that man to score on you. He's only winning by 4.
Like right now, he caught himself. He almost got a little too high throwing in that boot where he's got the boot.
Yeah, potentially dangerous.
Potentially dangerous when the guy's on his back and he stands up. Yeah. After that third ground contact is gone, they got to call that one.
You got to call it. I mean, that's an automatic. That's not whether you think it's potentially dangerous. It is potentially dangerous. Yeah.
He's got about 15 seconds left. Let him go.
Now it's kind of a game, hand fight. Keep him away from your legs. Keep him away from, and don't allow that headlock for the big points.
Oh yeah, nothing straight to the back. That would have killed it.
Aaron's quick into those legs, isn't he?
Oh yeah.
Isn't that like a linebacker kind of?
He explodes right into it.
Aaron, the winner, 7-4. Nice hard-fought match. I think he was in control the whole time.
Oh
though.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and it seems a lot closer than it was. You know, because
just because he let him up that last 15 seconds, he let him up, and then before that he let him up with 30 seconds, and
seemed close, but he was in control the whole time.
Definitely, that was a good match.
Well, who do we have coming up next? I don't think Lorain has an 82, so we're probably waiting for Torres at either 195 or at 220. We'll be back right after this because we're waiting for the next Lorain wrestler, Andre Torres, and he already won't be up for a few minutes. We'll see you after the break.
Well, I won't back down. No, I won't back down. You can stand me up at the gates of hell, but I won't back down, and I won't back down.
All right. We're looking like we got...
No, that's Kilborn down there.
Okay. Over here on mat 1, Santana. Who's Santana wrestling?
Colner from Copley.
Oh, Copley? Yeah, that's Copley, blue and gold. You know, this is going to be a heavyweight match, I bet you. You know, on their feet, dancing around. A lot of people don't like that, but you have to understand heavyweights, they don't like to shoot in underneath and let someone 285 lay on top of you.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
It's bad. That's bad news.
Yeah, heavyweights have their own little style. A lot of people don't like to officiate them because they think they're always styling, but there's a lot of energy expended in an upper body like that.
Hand fighting, pummeling in and out.
Yeah.
Takes a lot of energy. Right now, he looks. If he can pop his head through, get around, there you go.
Now you got to take him to the mat.
He's got to be careful.
Yeah.
It looked like Copley stopped wrestling there for a minute. If he was inbound, that would have been some trouble for him.
Yeah. But you see, a lot of people say, didn't he flee the mat? Well, that's the only direction he had to go. So he had to go that way, but he turned right back in once he got out of bounds. He didn't keep running out of bounds. So. Yeah, 38 seconds left to go this match. And what you think is you haven't seen a lot of action, but you've seen a lot of things happen out there.
Oh, yeah, a lot of...
Yeah. See, it looks like the Copley's working for a headlock.
Yeah, he keeps going for that little head and arm.
Yeah, head and arm, get a throw out of it. Santana's leading in there with his head. He's trying to get some inside control, and he has it. Now Copley's trying to work his inside control now.
Yeah. A couple seconds left. That was a good first period of pummeling.
Yeah.
Feeling each other out. Now we'll probably see something explode out of here.
Colvin gets the choice, and he takes down. Thinking he can get an escape, he'll go back to his feet with a 1-0 lead.
You see, this is unusual for me because usually whenever I get the win on the coin toss, I usually just straight defer it like the other guy, so that way you have the choice towards the end.
Yeah, last period.
Yeah.
You make your choice last period. Yeah.
Feels pretty comfortable on the bottom. Thinks he can get out. Uh-oh. Moving around pretty fast.
He does move around pretty nice on the bottom. Now Santana got to control him.
Just trying to break him down. Need to break him flat before he can throw in a half.
Yeah.
Something simple. Not too many tilts here with the upper weights like this.
Halves.
Halves and maybe a nice chicken wing or something with a tight run, but that's about it. The occasional cradle.
Yeah. Well, I mentioned we watched Aaron Huff. I knew his uncle real well when he wrestled way back there for Lorain High back in the 80s. And his favorite move from here was to butcher him around and walk right up over his face, which is another big heavyweight move.
Coach
I think Sadie got him on his back.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was almost looked like bad news for him, but now he's got his head and arm. Maybe he got a couple back points, and
you knew the kid was going to get in the escape. He got him on his back before he got his escape.
Oh yeah.
So he's leading 2-1 after the escape with a minute to go. Now, are they going to stay on their feet for the whole next minute? That's the thing.
Nice underhook in there.
Yeah, see, he kept his toes in. Even though the Copley went all the way out of bounds, he kept his toes in. You get the points.
It's all about that awareness, the mat awareness. Rough 25 seconds here. See if he can churn him.
Yeah.
A nice churn.
Don't do anything reckless. And don't do anything that's going to get you in trouble with 25 seconds. But also don't put stalling in the mind of the official either.
Oh no.
Because with you have a 4-1 lead, if there's stalling called, it's going to be against the man that has the lead usually.
Oh yeah. Maybe pick an ankle and make it look like you're working something. Just big man rolls out there.
4 seconds to go. Just hold on tight now. Oh, he's getting ready to throw a leg.
I think he tried throwing. He's going to throw the boots in real quick.
Oh my goodness.
That might have turned out.
I thought he wasn't neutral.
Feels pretty good on his feet.
Yep.
It's good. He's got some good confidence going into this last period. Hopefully he's got a decent tank of gas left to finish him off. Maybe break this guy's confidence off.
That was a nice sprawl after the shot.
Oh, yeah.
That's twice.
Keep his hips back. Maybe see if he could maybe not take a shot, but get in there after him.
Counter the shot. Yeah.
Right now he's up 4-1. We don't want no stalling.
Well, there hasn't been a warning yet. And actually, he was the aggressor through the whole second period.
Oh yeah.
And that gives him some credibility with the official, I'm sure, because he's in there, he's hand fighting, he's pushing, he's not backing. Because that little back in there, that's just getting pushed.
Yeah, that's just
that's
rearranging his arms.
Right.
Oh, there he goes again. That guy keep.
Slip the headlock. Yeah. Headlock is a good move if you get it. It's a bad move when the guy can slip it.
It's bad to do when you're a big guy in the third period and you guys are all sweated up. It's not gonna go. His head will pop out of there every time.
Yeah. 52 seconds to go. I'm looking.
You gotta let him up easy.
Make him work for it a little bit, but still let him up to his feet. As long as you have your man backing out of the mat first, the referee almost never thinks of you as stalling.
As long as you're pushing forward.
Yeah.
Be the aggressor.
But of course, pushing forward sometimes gets you a throw that you can't afford with 20 seconds to go here, leading 6-2.
10 seconds left. See if you can't hand fight him off.
2 seconds, and that's the match. Yeah, well-fought match.
Definitely. That was a good show of some mat awareness, knowing when to keep his toes in the circle.
Torres had a bye, so Torres must be wrestling 220 and not 195. Yeah. That's why we didn't see him. He had a bye at
otherwise
220.
At 195, he would have had a match.
Yeah.
So,
so they must have moved to the 220 rather than 195. So Lorain does not have a 195.
Yep. I guess the other brothers out too.
Yeah. A lot of injuries on the Lorain team this year.
They got to start healing up, getting ready for sectionals.
I think the conference tournament is in Maple this year, so that's always thing. You want to win your conference.
Yeah, win it so that next year it'll be here.
Yeah,
you don't have to worry about going out nowhere.
Like your home cooking. All right. Well, I think we're going to take a break here because we're going to be coming up with the second round.
One visual, and you have the lead on the right. I'm going to get the lead on the right. The fight's on. Left 9 now. Coming home. You got the airspeed on me. Visual. Oh, there you are. Darn, I was hoping you wouldn't see me. It's my turn to gun track. Let's do that one again. Okay?
Just in case you didn't catch the number the first time.
With video games, I'm always choosing between what my kids want and what I think is best for them.
How about this one?
Which is why I love these new rating summaries. They let me know exactly what's in the game. Players shoot lasers from an arm cannon. Robot enemies explode and limbs fly off.
Maybe that other one's better.
Yeah. Get your free game rating summary today, and with it, the world's most powerful weapon, knowledge.
I think we got a match over there on mat 5 with Asia Evans wrestling somebody from Benedictine. Hurst from Benedictine. He got that nice deep cradle, and she's going to be 1 minute to go. Can she fight off her back for 1 minute in that cradle?
A whole lot of time to fight.
Yeah, you gotta do more with your legs to get out of that cradle.
She's putting up a struggle for him.
Yeah. Work on the grip.
She actually got an arm out now. Now she can really work.
Now she can, Now she can. She got to turn this way, turn this way, turn this way. Yeah, turn this way more. Yeah. He fought her back into the bottom. The official gave 3 points already. Doesn't he still have that cradle locked in?
No, he gave up on that after she popped that arm out and was working that grip. He gave up on it. She's got his head now. She could yank it over.
Yeah.
This could either be really bad for her or it could help her out.
He rolled right through it also. Keep it up. 5 seconds. She gave up, what, 1 set of back points. What's the score? Take it to 5-0.
5-1. Is that an O? Is that
I'm guessing that's just a reflection. I'm thinking 5-0. Because after the takedown, I didn't see her ever get away, did you?
I saw her stand up over here, but I think that might have just been breaking from coming off the mat. She took a nice.
Okay, we got something going on mat 2 here also.
Looks like Caleb Kopp out there.
Yeah. Caleb fighting off.
At 106.
Yeah. He gave up the takedown and a quick release. Make it 2-1. Caleb's got up in his face. Oh, he's sprawled. Nice. Got to come around on that.
That's his back. Nice.
Yeah.
Got a little bit. Maybe Caleb was playing a little rough there or something, but Green got a point.
With his hands in the face, maybe?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. He did look like coming out aggressive. I didn't think it was a flagrant kind of thing.
Nah.
There, I mean, coming around after the sprawl, but he got in a headlock.
He's got to bring it to the mat now.
Yeah. Again, somebody might have said he was kind of fleeing the mat when he was doing that, but I always say, where else has he got to go?
Yeah, there's nowhere else to go.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's the way the guy's pushing you, too, I mean.
I'll tell you what, Caleb at 106 is being very aggressive out here and probably got the takedown.
Yep, there it goes.
Nice little takedown at the very, very edge of the mat.
He's wrestling pretty feisty this time around. I think he's got a little fire up under him now.
And where's his opponent from this round? Kirtland? Williamson from Kirtland. Ties the match at 3-3, 50 seconds to go in the second period. And just an update on the age, I think score over there is
11-2.
11-2.
About 10 seconds left in whichever period they're in.
See, Caleb got a breakdown here. The kid's controlling his hands, which is always a good sign if you're a stand-up.
Caleb whipped around on top and snuck a leg in there. Looks like he's gonna. He gave up the 2.
Yeah.
Reversals. A whole lot of spinning going on there.
Well, when you got that leg in, you got to keep your hip higher than his hips, or you're always in trouble because he got the leg in on you.
Now he looks like he's going to get a point for.
Kid locked hands on him.
Yep. Locked hands around the waist, trying to hold on to him.
That takes the score to 5-4. 18 seconds to go. Now, the thing is, Caleb got an escape in him in this 18 seconds to tie the match up going in after 2.
He's got
the switch going, got the switch going. And the kid re-switched him. Yeah, he got his arms. He can't expose his shoulders because his body's in the way, but he had a nice little switch going to the kid re-switch.
That was quick.
Yeah, he's wrestling an experienced wrestler.
That was a good hard switch though.
Second period, and we got Bartlome over there on mat 1 now coming up too. So Lorain has 3 wrestlers going at the same time. We'll stick with this Kopp match. And Asia over there is finishing up with a minute to go.
She's getting cradled up again. She's a pretty good, tough fighter out of the cradle.
Yeah, too deep. Had the cradle in too deep. Now move over here back to Kopp. Kopp got a reversal. He takes the lead 6-5. Oh, he got back points off that. Real nice. 8-5.
It should have been. I saw him. He held it to his back, gave him 2 to his back, but maybe I could be wrong. Right now
Bartlome just let a man up. I'm gonna give you a little heads up what's happening on that mat over there. And Kopp.
Bartlome's working on another takedown. Shot a nice double straight in there.
Yeah.
He's breaking the arm down.
Yeah, Bartlome 3 takedowns, giving away 2 escapes on kickouts. Try to work that tilt series.
He's got a nice tilt going on.
I see some. Not
quite yet. He's got a. There you go. He's starting to count. You got to elevate them legs up a little bit higher. He let it go.
Came out of 0-3 and kicked him out. Aggressive on his kickouts.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I like Bartolome. He's good, hard-nosed.
Hard, very hard.
Dedicated.
Yeah. Oh, well. Here we go over here with Kopp. Kopp's leading 6-5 with about 50 seconds to go. I don't think there were back points on that match.
Yeah, me neither. I think I was wrong on that. Right now he's throwing in the legs. Hopefully this doesn't get him in trouble like it did last time.
Keep your hips up. Keep your hips up and rolling in.
Just got to come across and cross-face him.
Yeah. He's screwing it.
He's got to get his hip up. He's got to let go of the. Got to unhook that leg. Yeah. If he would have unhooked the leg and hopped over, he'd have had the kid on his back. But now he's got to watch that shoulder.
Now he's down 7-6. Can he get an escape? Kid got him locked up pretty well.
Yeah, he's got a boot. He's got a nice leg.
Look at Bartolome over there.
Working
has
for a pin.
Him on his back, and this might not go past 30 seconds left. Readjusting that half.
There you go. He lifted the head up now. He's got to walk around a little farther to the head. Maybe even pick that arm up, put it across the chest, and pin it in there.
Reverse the half.
There you go.
That kid rolled out of it. Looked like he's going to fight to the next period. Came out of that with 3 points and maybe a tilt coming.
Bartolome's putting in good work out there. Got 2 more back points for the end of the period. Back over here looking at Mr. Caleb Kopp. He's only down 2 in the third.
Yeah.
He's looking good on his feet so far. See if he can't get another takedown. Tie it up.
Yeah, I think when he's throwing that leg in there, the other wrestler is an experienced leg wrestler also, because he knows he got his hip higher. Now he has the leg in.
Every time he Caleb throws the legs in, the guy hits a nice switch, and as soon as he switches it, his legs are in.
Right.
He's trying to he's table turning them. He's trying to shuck it on by.
Yeah, I think the Bartolome match just ended in a pin. Second period, 20 seconds in.
Caleb over here just got a point for stalling on Green. Green's stalling out a little bit over here on that too.
All right.
I think this is our only Lorain wrestler up right now, so now we can finally focus.
Now he got to come out at the back door. That's what everyone's yelling, back door, and he did. Came right out on it, and he got his legs tied up. So he jumps into the 9-8 lead.
He's got to settle back. He's getting too far ahead of himself. He's going to get his leg caught.
Yeah, 1 minute to go.
Throwing a nice half. It's always the lanky legs of his getting him caught.
Yeah, like
if he could just squeeze in there and maybe get a stalemate out of it.
Yeah. Right extend him. What you got to do? Don't let him come out back door. You got to keep your arms underneath his arms and extend them a little bit.
Right now he's hanging off for
dear life.
It's a rodeo right now.
Yeah, dear life. Oh,
there we got John McQueen.
Injury time coming.
A little bit of melodramaticness out there on the mat.
It looks like it, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I saw he was holding on pretty good there. I don't know if he was choking him or not.
Well, he got his head trapped in between his legs, and he wasn't scissoring him. But
there was no scissor there. So.
Yeah, that does put pressure on him.
Caleb Kopp up, about 21 seconds left, 9-8. And I think when they go back down, I'm pretty sure he'll be back on top. I don't think he lost control.
No, I'm sure he didn't. And that was a gutsy move to hold on that long.
I mean, that could have turned out bad. He could have lost 2 in that instead of trying to crawl away and just lose 1.
Now this injury time only I mean, it wasn't an illegal, so it's only a minute and a half.
Yeah.
And he's expelled quite a bit of that. Well, here's where everyone's yelling. If it gets to be a situation, give up the 1 but not the 2.
Yeah.
A 1 takes you to overtime, 2 loses the match.
He needs to keep his hips back and make sure he doesn't put his ankles out there, because he's loving looking back and grabbing the ankle, yanking it forward.
Yeah. Stay behind him, lock up an ankle, break down an arm. Oh, you got to get to all your basics right now.
Look, there goes that switch right away. So stay with them, stay with them. Keep switching with them, switch with them.
Yeah.
I know that's what's going through his head right now, is just to keep holding on and switching.
You got 8 seconds to go. Hold on, yeah.
If anything, give up 1.
Grab a leg. There he is. Yeah. Very nice match.
That was a very good one. Well fought.
Yeah. Very nice match. Well fought out. 2 very good wrestlers.
Yes, very.
2 very good wrestlers, actually.
Saw a lot of nice scrambling on those ones, too.
And with the reaction of the Kirtland wrestler, maybe that might have been one of his few losses of the season.
Yeah, it looked like that was a tough one to swallow for him right there.
Yeah.
He did not like the end of that one. It's probably one of the more experienced kids.
And a good match for Caleb to finish. Let's take a break here. I don't think Lorain has a wrestler coming up for the next couple weight classes, so we'll see you in a second.
McGruff the crime dog here. We've all heard of identity theft. Now I'm going to show you how those thieves do it. Watch. He's secretly photographing her credit card with his cell phone. Now watch. They pretend they have a package to deliver, and while they're trying to fit it in the mailbox, they're taking her credit card payments and other paid bills. To learn how to protect yourself from identity theft, go to weprevent.org. Keep your identity to yourself and help take a bite out of crime.
Here we are. Mat 4. Normandy is wrestling Sam Martin, and this is Sam's second match of the day. A lot of times when you're trying to follow a pool tournament, some wrestlers have wrestled once, some wrestlers this is their second match, some haven't wrestled at all yet.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard to follow it, just the way the buys fall in.
Some get lucky and get a bye in the first round.
Yeah.
You get to just sit by and watch their opponents go.
Do a little bit of scouting. And Sam's taken down for 2. But he might be giving up a back point or 2 over there.
Oh, yeah.
Give up 2. 4-0. This Normandy wrestler's name was Strange. Well, I see what he's trying. He got that arm underneath the body. And Sam stood up, but he stood right up into a cradle.
Oh, yeah, you got to be careful with those ones, too.
Yeah, stood right up into that cradle, got sucked straight back to his back.
Flattened out and got pinned. Normandy kid, he's a tough kid. Looks like he's got a couple years under his belt.
Yeah. And Sam doesn't look like he has too many years of experience.
He's a fresher one. This is maybe his, I don't want to say his first year. He's a younger kid, though. I know that. I'm not sure if he wrestled in middle school or not.
Well, he'll have another match coming up later in the 3rd round. And they'll probably put him in the B tournament tomorrow.
In the B.
See, that's one thing about pool tournaments why coaches like it so much is
everyone gets to wrestle.
Everyone gets to wrestle on both days. Everyone's going to get at least 4 or 5 matches out of this.
Oh, yeah. An easy 4 or 5 matches.
The next wrestler coming up should be Colvin, I got to believe. Colvin's wrestling 138, and so is Tipton. So looking at Colvin probably as the varsity wrestler, and Tipton was one of the extras. They got to work his way into the tournament.
Oh, maybe if he's lucky, he'll if he does well enough, he'll work his way into the 8 record.
Yeah. Well, we're going to take a little break here. Next match coming up will probably be either Colvin or Tipton to see which one hits the mat first. They're both wrestling 138.
Sergeant Jason Nielsen served his country as an MP in Iraq.
I was in Iraq for 10 months before I was hit by that sniper.
He suffered a paralyzing injury, ending his military service. Paralyzed Veterans of America's National Service Officers are trained to help injured veterans get all the benefits they've earned.
She worked with my wife, took care of everything for me just so I could focus on just recovery and trying to get on with life.
To learn more, visit pva.org.
All right, looks like Aaron Huff is going to be wrestling someone from Twinsburg. Was it Murdoch from Twinsburg?
Murdoch from Twinsburg.
No. Aaron had a pin in the first period, his first match, in round 1. And I'm sure he's looking for a quick pin this period also.
Oh, yeah. He's looking real solid on his feet, had a quick takedown.
Yeah.
Kid's kind of dancing away from him. Get that leg back. Saw him trying to sneak in a wizard there to fight it off.
Yeah. He changed over to a double, but he lost it.
He's taking shots from really far out.
Yeah.
If he could
get a little tighter.
Tighten up a little bit, set something up from the inside tie or something. But right now he's got this kid on his moving around a lot on the feet.
Gave up a 2. Let's see what he does from the bottom here. Got a minute.
I was looking for the clock there for a minute. Too much going on down on the ground. It's like you're sneaking a bar arm in there.
Yeah, 36 seconds, not a lot of action out there in first period still. See, an official, you're kind of telling the kid got to jump out there and get a little bit perpendicular. You stay parallel on the hips.
Yeah, can't.
Not much is going to happen.
Can't sit on him because then the guy's never going to want to try to come up. Short time left. He might see if he gives it up. If he can make magic happen in 1.3 seconds.
It's tough.
Oh yeah. To move that fast.
They deferred over to Lorain. Lorain took up.
Down. Take top.
No,
he took down.
He took down.
Try to get an escape here.
Yeah.
And tighten it up a little bit. They go first move, strong. He just keep coming to his feet. Murdoch rolled through with a nice tilt. Aaron could fight it up. That should be 2 green. For
no back points out of it. No back points out of it though.
He's got to try to bring it back down to the mat. Oh, hooking that leg in there.
Yeah, tied up 2-2. I was hoping he'd be able to hold him a little bit longer and to get some backs out of that.
Yeah, I think, but Murdoch definitely realized he was in a bad situation and got out of that pretty fast. Right now he's got him pretty flattened out. You just stretch him out a little more, maybe run a nice tough half.
wrestling up on his head. He'll break it. Stalemate.
Get up nice and clean. George Colvin here coming up here in mat 2, looking like another tough Lorain wrestler.
Who does Colvin have? 130. Colvin has Benedictine, Martin from Benedictine. So Huff
is still riding strong out there.
Match still 2-2. What's the discussion there? Yeah. Okay.
Stalling call on Huff. Possibly riding the hips.
Just riding the hips a little bit too long.
Colvin down here looks has a strong stance.
Now Colvin had a pin in the first match, second period pin. So we're getting into the strength of the Lorain lineup. Huff and Colvin.
Nice solid double.
Nice double. Take him to his back if you can't. Kid rolled out of it, knew he's in trouble.
Right before he knew the guy realized he's in trouble, he's got to swim up to that half right away.
Exactly.
Maybe get a turn and get some back points. Right now he's at 2 back points off of that. He's looking for another turn. He's trying to do a near side cradle, it looked like.
And he got it turned on it. Almost.
He's got to get his head in the side.
Yeah.
There he goes.
Almost like he heard you. Yeah, look at him digging it in there.
He's got to drive it over. Eventually that elbow's gonna, yep, there it goes, it slid over. Oh, looks like gave it up and just, ooh, that's a nice deep half.
Yeah, he's on his back. What we didn't see on the other mat while we're watching Colvin here, Huff got called for stalling one more time, gave up a point.
Makes that match about 3-2. Can't really see, there's people in the way, but I think it's about 3-2 over there. Colvin over here got the pin. Nice deep cradle.
Yeah.
Or, excuse me, not a cradle, half. Huff has the guy flattened out now, actually working. Potentially dangerous, looks like.
And here's where a decision has to be made. Is he going to be able to turn him? So he needs to turn him to get the points, or do you kick him out?
Kick him and try to take him down.
Take him down to tie it up. Yeah, he did. That was the kick out, 4-2.
He's in on a nice single. He's got to come up with it.
Pick it up off the mat.
He's got his leg hooked around it. He needs to pull it up, trip it.
Now he went into that double. Yeah, tried to double.
And now he's working for it. If he just steps back and bows it down and fights, get on top. Ooh, that was a nice trip. Got to come out on top of this one. He starts swimming for the head. And he's got his 2. That was nice.
Nice takedown. If he would have grabbed that head, he could have got points out of it.
He would have been sitting kind of pretty up there.
Nice move.
Now he's got to work. I know he's got a couple stalling calls on him now, so he's really got to work this without giving up too much. Possibly if he was feeling really confident enough, he could probably kick him and get it.
Takedown.
Takedown within the last few seconds. Go up by 1, but right now he's riding a little high with his hips are too high.
Called a technical violation, pulling a headgear. So I'm guessing Huff gets a point for that.
Oh yeah.
See, now you don't have to be so careful about giving up the escape because it just ties it up.
Ties up and he'll just work it in the overtime.
But now you got to keep him on the mat. Keep him flat without getting the stall. That's the hard part.
He's already got one. He's got 2 on him actually. He's giving up a point for it if I don't.
Yeah. Now you get your escape. He needs an escape in 24 seconds.
If he can get out in 24, tie it up, and maybe even possibly push for another.
That kid's never going to jump out perpendicular. He's going to ride the hips.
Oh yeah, he's
the next 14 seconds.
He's going to be glued to him. Maybe a funk roll or something coming up. Grabbing the headgear again. Another point for Huff. He grabbed it again. That ties it up 6-6 now.
That's a strange place to grab a headgear when you ride like that.
I wouldn't understand. Maybe because I don't know either. Can't even explain it. Right now they need to fix the scoreboard though. It should be 6-6. He's coming out. That's not the end of it. Why are you taking your band off?
Yeah.
They just fixed it for him. It should be tied up 6-6. This should be going into some overtime. We down here over on this match down here. I think this is here's a Lorain kid down here on mat 3.
I think that's Tipton.
Tipton down here on mat 3. While they decide to settle the score over there on mat 4.
They're overtime on mat.
Tipton's having a rough time though down here. 7-0 and still a minute and a half to go in this period. He's on his back.
Sticking with the Aaron Huff match, tied up going to overtime. The overtime now is 1 minute, sudden death. Some people call it sudden victory. First point wins.
Nothing yet. No.
They gave him the 2 because his toe stayed in.
Well, the one foot looked like it slid out, and then he put it back in right before he blew the whistle off. I don't know.
No, if that's the case, if it does go all the way out, come back, it's not a takedown. They both have to stay in. Well, see a lot of times like that. If you see, Huff had no place to go because he was up against the
right there. It's not like he could try to dive out. He'd be diving into a
scrambling, keep the scramble going.
Tipton over here is fighting off his back, pretty tough, but it's gonna be a close one. He's got about 30 more seconds to fight.
And a pin. My guess is the way Huff was wrestling, that still put him in the A bracket.
Oh yeah, he'll still probably get in, sneak in there.
And then probably meet that kid somewhere in the semis tomorrow. Because I'm looking here, he has Mustafa of Westlake also. And Mustafa, I think, is an experienced wrestler.
Yeah, he's been around a while.
Yeah, if we're thinking about the same Mustafa, Westlake's had a few Mustafas over there.
Yeah. Over here, I think the next guy we'll be looking at is Tommy Delgado here.
Tommy Delgado, is he coming up pretty soon?
In a few matches, I believe.
All right. I guess we got Tommy Delgado coming up, but it won't be for a few minutes. So let's take a little break here with half the second round finished and a little bit of wrestling to go.
The Asthma and Allergy Foundation of America has important information for the millions of people with asthma. You may not know there are 2 main causes of asthma symptoms: airway constriction you feel and inflammation you may not feel. Learn how to better manage your asthma by treating both main causes of asthma symptoms. Treating both causes can help prevent symptoms before they even start. And preventing symptoms could mean a smoother ride. For more information, go to asthma.com.
And we're back to see Tommy Delgado wrestling on mat 5 from a wrestler from Brown from Kirtland. We almost had a dual meet going with Kirtland. That's about the 3rd or 4th time we've met him in this first round, hasn't it?
Yes.
This is Tommy's second match of the first day.
He's got some good hand fighting, circling around in there.
Wrestling head to head and hand fighting, so just feeling each other out to see if someone can get some inside control for the single out to the double. And they happen to be Kirtland.
Splitting through.
Yeah, he stepped over that leg.
Hopefully he doesn't let us. Yeah, that's exactly what I was scared about.
Just what you didn't want to see.
He let his arm flail up and the guy was able to sneak his hand in there. Fighting it pretty good. He's almost on. There you go.
He's almost out of it.
Oh, watch that.
Watch that arm behind his back. Arm. Yeah. He slid it forward. Gave up the 3. He's back to his belly.
He's got to fight. He's got to fight that half away.
Stay off the mat and keep your head up. He got that arm tucked under him. He's trying to pull that arm through. Got to his feet and see if he can get away.
He's got an arm stuck in there.
Yeah.
He's got to slime it out. Fighting the half off again. Up. This time he didn't waste any time over on his back. He's getting away. Now he's the aggressor in it all.
You know, he got to his feet. I didn't think he should give up back points in that, but
no, I don't believe
some people count a little quicker than others.
That was a nice fighting flurry to get up and out of that. He didn't want to be on his back again for too long.
I think there's a discrepancy in the score. People are, I can't see what the score is, but I think it should be.
Right now, they're at 7-1 is what it should be.
So he must have got 3 points the first time on his back.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought he was 2 points. That's probably what everyone was talking about. Remember, I said it was kind of quick for points.
I didn't think he got maybe 2.
Yeah.
And that'd be cutting it close, but.
Second period, I think Delgado took neutral.
Just gotta go in there and set it up a little bit more. There it is. Shot a double. Didn't drive through all the way, but it was.
You got to keep that and see if you get it. Oh, well.
Might have gave that one up a little sooner than he should, but.
I think so. I should have got his arm out there so he could try to grab a leg as he's got to walk around him.
The guy's got a leg in on him, trying to cross-face him over. Now he's gonna run the power half across the body. Tommy almost turned into it, but the Kirtland guy was pretty smart on with it. Moved out the way, let him flop right onto his back.
I thought for sure he was going to roll out of that. I've never seen him move like that. He kind of rolled into it.
That was kind of just one of them funky little scrambles.
Yeah.
He got the better end of it.
Kirtland's the winner on that. Let me ask you. Are you an employee or retired from the Lorain City Schools? If the answer is yes, then pay close attention to the following. Don't get your ears pinned back on the mat with low interest rates. Reverse that hold and open a CD at the Lorain Schools Employees Credit Union. Beat the competition. Choose a CD rate so you will win every time. Call or visit the Lorain Schools Employees Credit Union at 282-4600 or stop by the office, ask for Neal at 4459 Oberlin Avenue. Let me give you again, 4459 Oberlin Avenue, Suite 101. I think we're gonna take a little break now. Don't have a wrestler coming up till Aaron Neal. And I don't see him warming up yet.
Hi, I'm Jenny Garth. As a mom, there's nothing more important to me than seeing my kids smile. That's why I've teamed up with the American Association of Orthodontists to shine a light on the importance of a healthy, beautiful smile. We all want to look our best, and an attractive smile is part of it. Getting your child an orthodontic checkup can make a huge difference in their future. Orthodontists straighten teeth and jaws. And if braces are needed, today's hip models let kids sport their own personal style during treatment. To learn more, visit braces.org.
Here we are again, over to mat 5. Aaron Neal taking on Robinson from Lakeview. Or Lakewood, I guess it is, huh?
Is it Lakewood?
Aaron controlled his first match of the day. He won 7-4, but all 4 of the points he gave up were kickouts. Looks like Lakewood's taking injury time.
Yes, I think he took a shot to the not so nice area.
Okay. Well, give me time. I did check the team scores for the end of the first round, and Copley was in first with 36.5 points, followed by Beaver Local with 36, and Lorain was sitting down in 13th place.
13th place with about, I want to say it was 16, 18 points, something like that.
Yeah, but 19 teams sitting there. A lot of things can happen second and third round of this, and then going into the brackets tomorrow, so time will tell.
A lot of hand fighting going on here. Both the wrestlers trying to work for some positioning.
Aaron's the kind of wrestler, he likes the hand fight until he gets that inside control and goes for a single, switch to a double.
No, he's quick. He's quick to snatch up the single too. Really quick.
That's what he's doing, forcing them in, forcing them in.
Kind of took a lengthy shot on that, but came up with the single. Came across to the knee.
Yep, tripped that back leg for the takedown. Now he might have tipped him for some back points. Yeah, at least got 2 out of that.
Oh yeah. And break him down again. Ride him out maybe for these last 30 seconds or so.
I bet you he tries to turn him with a bar. Not now. Now he's going under the pits. There he goes.
Came across. If he got hooked, he needs to get that. There you go. Get that leg hooked in there. That way he can't flop over and out. Got some more. He's got some more back points.
At least 2 more.
Right before the end of the period with these last 4 seconds left.
Yeah.
Very good first period for him.
Very good. 6-0.
Stayed really aggressive with churning him and everything. Lakewood apparently feels they're pretty tough on their feet. We'll see what Aaron has to answer with it.
Well, you know he didn't want to go down. He's been turned twice.
Nice. Lakewood shot a nice attempt at a double. Aaron fought it off very strong. Doing some nice counter wrestling in there.
Oh, nice spin around.
Nice. Threw that by beautifully. Staying nice and tight on the hips. Preventing any rolls.
Got a half in deep too.
He's got a deep half, oh yeah.
Deep.
Right over the head too. He's got to arch his back a little bit.
This match will not last much longer than this.
Nope.
That's Aaron. Actually controlled his first match very well, 7-4. Pinned in the early second period in this one. So I'm sure he'll have one more match coming up later tonight. Westlake or Worthington Kilbourne probably is third round of the pools. That'll put him for sure.
Oh yeah.
For sure into the A bracket tomorrow.
And if he does well with Turner from Worthington Kilbourne, he might have a nice seat up in the A bracket.
Well, that matters too. First seed versus you wrestle the 8th seed and so on all the way down the line. We'll have to take a break. I don't think we have anyone coming up until we get to Torres at 220 and then Santana at heavyweight. So we'll take a little break before we get to our last 2 wrestlers.
They've stormed beaches and freed countries. They've raised our flag and our hope. They've been called leathernecks. They've been called devil dogs. But above all, they're called Marines.
We are back to see Andre Torres wrestling Etheridge from Normandy?
Normandy. Etheridge from Normandy.
This is like a typical 220 match, probably. You're going to feel each other out a little bit on their feet, both collared up and dancing around. Going to break that collar. Here we go. This is Torres' first match of the night. He had to bye the first round.
But a whole lot of tying up.
Yeah.
Still feeling each other out.
Athletes reached down for the leg, but it wasn't much of a shot.
Slap each other's thighs a couple times. See if they react.
There he goes.
That was a nice shot. Drove through.
At least he's in on a single a little bit and worked his way out of bounds. So we'll see some action here coming up now. 49 seconds to go. Still scoreless first period. A little cup behind the head.
And Normandy fella likes to tie up, push in a lot. Throw a nice duck under a throw by in there. Be in some trouble.
I don't know Torres' style. Does he do any throwing at all?
Not that I saw the other day in practice, but he will definitely stand in there. He'll shoot a double every once in a while.
He buried his head now. He's a little shoving. Trying to work some inside control. Clock winding down, just seconds to go.
A bit of pummeling in there. Uh-oh, where's the...
Okay, second period coming up. Torres is going down. It looks like Normandy put on a little aggressive move there.
Coming at him pretty.
Yeah, becoming the aggressor.
Uh-oh. Try to look like an attempt of what could.
They're out of bounds. They're out of bounds, official. I thought they were out of bounds.
I don't know who he gave two to Red.
I think he gave two to Red.
Red doesn't look like he has too much control going on. If anything, I think Torres has more control than Red.
See, I thought they were both out of bounds there for a second or two. And Torres is going to come out of here with.
Santana's match.
Now he can see he has control. And Santana's over on here on mat 1, so we'll bounce back and forth, I'm sure, here. We'll see what's going on. And we mentioned Normandy got a little aggressive, and it worked for him getting that bullied for a takedown.
Torres needs to fight for some more inside control right now. So far, Normandy's had the control so far throughout the match. Maybe take a shot of some sort or something.
Yeah, they're back on their feet and they're not doing much action here. I thought Normandy came on a little strong. Now with 20 seconds to go, we're back in dancing mode. We'll swing over here to see Santana wrestling Mustafa from Westlake. Still 0-0, 49 seconds to go in the first period.
A lot of nice pushing and pummeling going on over here. It looked like it was a fake shot. Way to stay out of that.
Stay out of that, yeah. He could have been in trouble there for a second had he not moved around there as quick as he did.
Needs to get a little bit of inside control, maybe get an underhook or something going on. Just get off the back of the neck.
13 seconds to go. Now back over here on Torres's match. He could.
Driving for a double. Torres is thirsty for that double. He's driving through it pretty rough. He went clear across the mat.
You'd have to be wrestling in a cornfield to get that one away.
Oh, yeah.
Where that kid was backing up. Score over there looks like it's 3-2.
3-2 Normandy right now.
Yep.
Got plenty of time left in the last period.
Almost a minute and a half. Gonna make something happen though.
He's got to set something up though. Got to stop swinging around on that neck.
Now we're down to a minute. Now time's getting to play a factor in this match now. We're in the counting the seconds.
And then a whole lot of dancing.
See, Normandy's just trying to hold him off.
Yeah, he's got it.
Try for a headlock.
He's got the head and arm again. Still can't get it. Uh-oh, he gave him his back now.
Yeah, gave up 2. That makes it 5-2.
5-2 with only. He gave
22 seconds to go.
Let him up with 20 seconds. 20 seconds to roll with. He's got to get a takedown here to tie it up and take it into some sudden victory. He's got to take a shot. He's got to take a shot.
Yeah. Oh, he did take a shot. There he is.
There he got his 2.
There's his 2.
That'll take him into a sudden victory.
Yeah. Yeah, there's that deep double that you talked about 6 minutes ago, I think.
Yeah, just about 6 minutes ago.
And back over here is Santana.
Looks like
he's down 1-0 because he took up and Westlake got the escape.
I saw him over here. He was holding him down for a while.
Yeah.
Held him down for about 40 seconds or so.
Now, if Torres can hit that double again one more time.
All he needs is one more good double like that.
Yeah.
Normandy's looking tired. He's hanging his arms. His hands aren't up protecting anything. I think he could drive. If he can, he could drive right through it. He needs to stay out that lock, that tie-up, though. That tie-up's been killing him.
That's because it just wastes time. Just runs time off the clock. Down to 20 seconds.
Normandy just jumps for that head every time. As soon as he jumps for that head and swings that arm up, he should be dropping levels and going for that solid double he has.
Yeah. A little bit too far out that time with a double. Too far out.
Good job. Kept him squared off.
No, that'll take them to their 30-second periods. And people don't quite understand that the overtimes, now they got 2 30-second periods to wrestle. See if they can score any.
I've had plenty of those.
Oh, now it's who's in shape now when you get to this part of the match. Here we go with Santana.
Santana evened it up. Went down in the third and got up. It's tied up 1-1.
Now, what we didn't see when we were over here watching the Torres match is Santana gave up a stalling call. So he has one stalling on him. So, Torres is still holding him down. Don't give up the reversal. It's hard to get. Give it 2.
And now he's giving up the back point.
Now, he'll still get his chance. He'll get his 30 seconds, but no, he won't. That's a pin.
That's a pin now.
Yeah. Hard-fought match. Now here's another 1-1.
Minute to go. A lot of pummelings. They're still fighting pretty rough out there. A lot of pushing around going on. A good throw.
I think he called Saudi for stalling one more time.
Yeah.
It's hard to get called stalling when you just hit a throw, but
if he wouldn't have just threw it and let him fly out of bounds, if he would have thrown it by and tried actually staying on him, is what it would have got him.
Yeah. What we missed was the first stalling warning.
Yeah,
when Saudi was behind him in the second period and couldn't take him back to the mat. Now, you only get a limited number of times to try to take a man back to the mat. An official was forced to call stalling on him.
Santana, he's got a nice got a nice double. Sets it up nice from the underhook. Right now he's got to work it though.
Well, he just called to Westlake for stalling. Now for backing, Santana got to stay aggressive for the next 25 seconds. Even if he doesn't get the takedown, if he can force one more stall.
Yeah, he can't get wild. He can't get too wild with it though. If he pushes in too much, he'll end up giving something up. Now,
I'm sure if he backs up all the way to the edge of the mat one more time, the official will hit him for stalling.
Oh yeah.
But you see he's kind of fighting off that the head. I don't think the stall is going to be a factor in this match now.
Nope, not in this last one. Not unless he throws him in like 3 seconds and doesn't look like it.
Tough one to lose. That was a real tough one to lose.
Oh yeah, it was a good fight though. I'm positive he'll see him later on. And most likely the A bracket.
Well, that was Santana's second match. So he won the first one, just barely lost the second one, and he has to come back against Dealey.
Dealey from
Independence. We're going to take a little break here, and we'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you've seen our first 2 rounds. We don't know the team scores right now, but I'll update you when we get back tomorrow. Alex, what do you think about wrestling here so far?
Well, these first 2 rounds so far in this tough classic so far, a lot of tough wrestlers out there. Lorain's had a lot of tough matches, a lot of hard-fought matches. They need not doing so hot when it comes to the team toll, but I mean, there's still plenty of tournament to keep wrestling with.
Well, there'll be one more round for a chance the kids to wrestle back into the brackets, and your goal is to win your pool so you get into the brackets tomorrow. So we'll come back, see a little bit of wrestling tomorrow, and come back for the finals. What will seem like seconds to you will be hours for us. Ladies and gentlemen, here's for my partner Alex, myself, Tom Bauer, producer and cameraman Joe Bach. See you tomorrow.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools, TV 20 WLCS.
To purchase a high-quality copy of the program you just viewed, please call Lorain City Schools Television at 282-8400.